Hey, today I'm going to show you how we made up some of these soft pots for potting up some plants around the nursery. The benefit of this type pot is that the plants don't become root bound like they do in the plastic pots. They will grow out to the edge, and I think because there's so much air permeability, the roots just stop there and branch out into fine roots that give you a really good base to when you're planting the plants. The other thing that's nice is that they cost about 10 cents a piece to make these pots and materials. I've been using an 8-inch and a 12-inch version for some nursery work we've been doing here, but you could make them any size that you wanted to figure the math up for. So I've got here, I think 300 or 400 more agave plants that I need to pot up. So I'm going to show you how I laid out the pots and what it takes to put these together. I've been using a leftover roll of greenhouse ground cloth that I had laying around. It's UV stabilized, so it's going to hold up to the conditions pretty well. I start off by cutting a bunch of 8-inch strips of that material. After I've got a good stack of that, I then cut those into 2-foot pieces. So 8-inch by 2 foot. When you sew that up, it'll turn into an 8-inch pot. That's about the size for that. If you're going to make a bigger one, like to do a 12-inch pot, I'll cut those pieces 12 inches by 3 feet. After you've got the long pieces cut up some 8-inch by 8-inch squares. And once you've got a good stack of those, turn those into some 8-inch circles. Those will be the bottoms of the pots. And you can see they're not that accurate. They don't have to be super perfect for this kind of a project because, there's a lot of give in this process. I turn a hem along the long edge just to make the pot a little stiffer when you're planting the plants. That seems to help. Then after that's done, I'll sew a seam down that 8-inch side. At that point, the pot's ready to have the bottom put on. The bottom gets sewn on with the pot turned inside out. I lock down the stitches at the beginning and at the end of these seams so that the threads don't want to come undone later. The last thing to do is just turn them right side out and you're ready to go pot up some plants. I've found these take about 3 or 4 minutes to sew. They're pretty simple, and especially when you're doing several hundred, it's not a big process. So this has been Matt for Shamrock Aquaponic Farm. I hope this helps you if you got a lot of plants to pot up. This is a cheap way to do it, and they actually do better than if you were to use plastic pots. I've been real happy with the ones I've made. I'll see you next time.